I was just at the house. What was that heavy bag for? Where do you think I'm going? I'm only going to the park.
I didn't want you to be hungry, so I packed a lot of food in there. I hope you don't mind if it's a bit heavy. If it's too much for you, then you can eat it with your friends. I'm sure they'd be happy if you had some extra food to share with them. It's always nice to share with friends.
You didn't really need to do that. I worry that you might be doing too much. I don't want you to tire yourself out.
It was really nothing for me, so don't mention it. I'm happy to help you, and I really enjoy cooking. You don't need to worry about it. I know you've got a lot of friends, so I wanted to make sure there was enough food. I wouldn't want anyone to get hungry.
But if you make too much, then some of it might go to waste. I think that'd be even worse than making too little. Next time, I think it would be better if you asked me beforehand. That way we can plan in advance.
I really put a lot of effort into this, so I'd be much happier if you just said thank you and took the food. It really wasn't that much for me. I don't think it'll go to waste. Just share it out with your friends and then eat it all. I'm sure you lot can manage to eat all that food. It's really nice too. I made it myself, so I know.
I'll try my best to get everyone to eat it. Couldn't you have just made something small? You didn't have to make food for everyone. You could have just gone to the store and bought something small for me. It really would have saved you a lot of trouble and effort. You know I don't like to stress you out like this.
I've been cooking food for all my life, and I know how to make a big portion. There's really nothing to complain about. Please just accept what I gave you and stop being so ungrateful. You should be thankful that I made you so much.
I just don't want food to be wasted. This isn't the first time that you've cooked too much. Last time you made food, you made way too much. We all felt guilty and almost compelled to eat as much as we could. I think some of us were starting to feel sick, but the food just kept on coming. It's not good for the environment either. People don't like waste. It's not like the old days when you made too much to show how generous you were. Nowadays, people want to be more economical.
Can you just stop moaning and eat it? I do my best for you, and I don't want you being malnourished. You should be happy about this. It's better to have too much rather than too little.
Are you aware that Dad has bad gas almost every day because you feed him too much? If you cooked less, then he wouldn't have this problem. You can't just stuff food into your mouth all the time. You need to have some self-control.
I've heard enough. If I want to feed him until he's full, then that's what I'll do. I don't think he has bad gas, and I don't think it's because of my cooking. I'm just trying to be nice to people and make sure no one starves to death. You just eat that food and don't mention it again. Next time, I might even cook even more.
Okay, if you must have it this way, I'll go and eat it with my friends. I'm sure they'll be happy about it, even if I'm not.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Be careful on your day out. Don't get into any trouble.
Don't worry, I'm not a child. I can look after myself. We're going on a date today. Where are we going?
Oh, the date. Yeah, I almost forgot. Where are we going? Where do you want to go? I don't mind.
You forgot. Why did you do that? We're meeting at 11. I'll see you then. We can decide where to go when we get there.
I'm not ready right now. It might take me some time. In fact, Helen, there's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it? Are you okay?
I'm just worried that you'll think I'm some kind of a loser.
Why would I think that? Of course I won't think you're a loser. Why? What have you done? You know you can tell me anything and I won't look down on you.
Can we just stay at home for the date today? Would that be okay with you?
I thought we could go out and see a movie or something like that. I didn't want to stay at home. Do you want to stay at home? Are you sick or something like that? Why don't you want to go out?
I'm fine. It's not that. I just think it's gonna be a little bit expensive if we go out and I need to save some money. I don't want you to think I'm some kind of a loser, but I just don't want to spend that much money right now. The price of gas has gone up so much recently and it's really expensive to drive. I just want to save a bit of money. I hope you don't mind. We can go and watch a movie another time, or we can just stay at home and watch a movie. I think it's nice to just stay in your own place. It's more comfortable than going outside. I can cook some food and we can just stay in. What do you think?
That sounds so sweet of you. I'd really like to try your cooking. If you don't want to spend too much money, then I really understand. I know things are hard these days. It's the same for me. I don't think you're a loser. I think you're a sensible person.
Okay, that's nice to hear. I was really worried that you'd think I was a loser and not want to come and see me. I wish I had more money, but I just don't right now. Maybe in the future.
No, I don't mind. I like you, so whatever we do is fun for me. I can't wait to come over and try your food. What are you gonna make? I hope it's nice.
I'll make some fried rice. Do you like that?
I love it. I can't wait. I'm starting to feel hungry already.
I'll try to remember how to cook. I've not done it for a while. I can usually do it quite well, so let's hope I don't make any mistakes this time. I had such a nice time with you today. I'm so lucky to have you. I hope we can go on like this and be really happy together. I've never felt so strongly about something.
I'm happy too. We're really lucky to have met each other. I went out for a meal with my mom recently, and next time I want to go out with you. I can pay for it. I paid for my mom too.
That's great. I'd love to do that. When are you going?
Not sure yet. We can go sometime soon. We just need to think of a good place to eat at.
I don't know where I'd be without you. You're always so happy to spend your money on other people. I couldn't really afford to do that.
I think next weekend we can go out to eat. What do you think?
Okay, let's do that. Next weekend we can go out. I'll think of a place to go to.
I'm really excited about that. I can't wait.
What did you think about the food today? Did you like it?
I loved it. Really nice. I'd love to go back there again.
I'm sorry that you had to pay again. I really wish I had the money, but I just don't right now. One day I'll pay for meals when we go out, but until then it seems like you'll have to do it.
I don't mind. I'm just happy to see you. I don't mind if I pay. One day you'll be in a better financial position and you can pay then. It's no problem. It's good to save money and be frugal. If you do that, then you'll have an easier time when you're older. There's no point spending all your money when you're young. You need to save a bit and think about the long term.
You're the perfect girl. You really understand me. I can't wait for our next meal out. I'll let you decide the location, of course.
It seems you really know all the good places to eat around here. Just tell me where you want to go and we can go there.
Oh, by the way, do you want to meet up with my mom?
That sounds like a nice idea. I'd love to do that.
We've been together for so long and you still haven't met my mom. I think it'd be really nice if we all got together. I haven't asked you yet because I didn't think it was the right time, but now I think it is. I think she'd really enjoy meeting you and getting to see what you're like. It can also be a good experience for you.
Do you really think now is the right time? I'm not so sure myself. Can we leave it a little while longer and then meet her? I'll tell you when the time is right and we can do it then. I'd love to meet her one day, but I just don't know now is the right time.
If you don't want to now, then it's okay. There's no rush. We can do it at a later date. You just tell me when you think is a good time and I'll arrange a meeting with my mom. We had a nice time today and you must be tired. Why don't you go and get some sleep? I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
What should I wear? I really don't know what to wear. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm not sure what suits me best or what is suitable for the occasion. It's so hard trying to find the right thing to wear. So many choices.
Mom, you're gonna look beautiful whatever you wear, so don't worry about it. You just choose something that you feel comfortable in and go with that. You can just dress how you do on a normal day if you want. I don't mind. I don't want you to feel any stress over this, so don't let it bother you. Even if you look bad, I won't be bothered by it.
You're really nice to me. I'm so glad my daughter is this understanding. I just want to look right for the occasion. I thought I should still ask you to see if you had something in mind. I wouldn't want to let you down. I just hope there are no mistakes today. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Don't worry about a thing. I'm sure it'll go well. I don't need you to be stressing over everything. It's not gonna make it any better. The food was so nice today. I really had a great time. I'm so happy for all that you've done. You're really a great cook. You certainly knew what you were doing. I was a little bit worried that things might not go well, but I was completely wrong about this. It went so much better than I thought it would, and it's all thanks to you.
Thanks for getting in contact with me and telling me this. It really makes me feel better to know that people appreciate what I do. I really had a great time too, and I'm so glad that you came. You're marrying my son Matt, and I'm sure everything is going to be great for you. He's met such a nice girl, and I'll be so happy when you become his wife.
You're too nice to me. Thanks for your kind words. Matt is such a great guy, and I'm so lucky to be with him.
You really are sweet. You know what to say to impress people. What are you doing next week? Do you have free time?
I'm free. I have work all week, and I'm busy in the evening. However, on the weekend, I don't have anything to do. I'll be free all the time. What is it? Do you have something planned?
I want to go shopping to buy some things. It's going to be really expensive for me. Do you think you could come and help me? You're going to be a member of our family soon. I think it's only right that you come and help me out. What do you think? Is that okay, or is it too much? If you're not happy, then please tell me about it and I can change my plans. My son has told me that you're a really generous girl, so I just thought I'd ask. If you don't want to do it, then I understand. I know it's a strange request.
So do you want me to help you, or do you want me to buy you some things?
You can help me, but also it would be nice if you were to pay for some things. Life is so expensive, and sometimes I struggle to afford things in the shops. It'd be so nice if one of the family would help me out in times like this. It'd be a real help.
Don't worry, I understand. I know that prices have gone up a lot recently, and you might need some help. I'll do everything I can to make your life easier. I think if we go to the cheaper places, then we'd be able to buy more. I'm a big fan of buying the cheaper brands because I think they're better value for money. You don't want to waste money on things that aren't very good. You should be frugal when you spend money so your money goes further.
It seems that you have the right mindset. It's a good idea to not throw money away. We should all be careful with our spending.
Your son is the same. We all agree on this, and that's nice to know. It's nice to know that we're all in the same boat and we can help each other out. I know that you'd help me if I needed it, and I'm always happy to help you.
I think my son could learn a thing or two from you. I really think that you know better than him about these things. It's nice to know that he has you to keep him in order if he ever does something wrong. I know he's met a sensible girl who can stop him from going wrong in life. If you have good habits now, then you'll have an easier time when you get older. You don't want to get old and have no money. That'd be really hard for you.
That's right. I completely agree with you. I'll see you at the weekend. I think we'll have a nice time together. We can turn it into a nice day out and not just a day of shopping. Did you have a nice vacation? I think it would have been nicer if we could go together. I really want to go to places with you and see the world together. Don't you agree that would have been better? Sadly, I couldn't come because of the project I was doing. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but sadly it is. I hope we can have better days in the future when we get to be together more.
I want that too. We're married now. We should be able to find time to be with each other. I wish you didn't have that project to do. It would have been so much better with you by my side. I bought you some things back from my travels. I think you'll like them.
What did you get me?
Just some snacks for you to try. They looked nice. I went out with my mom and we had a good look around. It was really nice there. If only you could have been with us. The snacks weren't that expensive, just the cheaper ones. I didn't want to spend that much money. Also, I was worried that you might not like them anyway, and that would have been a waste. I'm sure it'll be enough for you. You can take a look yourself in a moment.
If you think that was a good present, then I'll go with your decision. I'm sure they're gonna taste really nice. Even if I don't like them, I'll try them to see what they're like. It's always nice to try something new. And thank you for thinking of me. You really didn't have to bring anything back. I wasn't expecting anything. The most important thing is that you're back safely and I can see you again.
If you don't want to eat them all now, then we can save them for later. It'll help us save money. No need to buy more snacks.
Oh, I thought of something. What about the furniture we need to buy when we move into our new apartment? What are we going to do about that? I think we should get together soon and talk about what we need to buy. We'll need a lot of things.
Okay, we can do that soon.
Good. I'm happy to know that you're on my side here.
I've thought about it too. I'm just not sure what we need to buy. I think I'll need you to help me decide. I don't think we should buy that much stuff. I think we should keep it on the small side. What do you think? Is this going to be okay with you? Things are really expensive these days and I don't have that much money. I think if we just buy a small sofa and a small TV, we might be okay. Also, a small bed would be a great idea. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll still be able to get to sleep.
But we spoke about this before and you said that we should get some nice things. We've been so economical until now, and now it's time to spend a little bit of money. I think this is what we were saving for.
I don't think we should go crazy spending money on things we don't really need, especially if cheaper options are available. I know you want nice things to put in the house, but can't they wait until a later time? It shouldn't be about how expensive these things are. It should be about how happy we feel. I'm happy just having you and me together. We don't need to decorate with lavish things.
I don't think I can agree with you on this. I usually want to save money too, but when it comes to the new house we need to spend, it's better to spend money now than to regret it in the future. You don't want to be cheap and then wish you hadn't. I want to buy some good quality furniture and things for the house, and I'm hoping you're going to agree with me.
If you really want to do that, then I guess that's what we'll have to do. How can I say no to you? I really don't want to let you down. I need to go to bed now. I'm a bit tired. I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, have a good rest.
Hi, we need to talk.
Hi, what is it?
You spoke with Matt before and you seem to be having a disagreement about the furniture you need to buy for the house.
Before we got married, he agreed that we would spend as much as we needed on things for the new house. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I think we should really spend what we need to in order to make it a nice home. I don't want to live in a cheap place with cheap furniture. I don't want to be cutting back on these kinds of things. I want to buy some nice stuff. I don't want to regret that I didn't spend a little bit too much now just to save a small amount of money. Matt said that he was okay with this, and I'm sure we spoke to you about it too. I thought you said it was a good idea to buy some nice stuff. I didn't expect you to change your mind. If you wanted to save money, then I think you should have told me about it sooner. You two have just suddenly changed your mind like this and haven't given me much chance to say what I want to say.
I didn't think we had anything to talk about. I thought we all agreed that we shouldn't go overboard on the new house. We don't want to spend too much. You might even end up in debt, and that's really not a good idea. Small and simple is best in my opinion. Your husband wants to economize, so why not just accept his opinion? I don't think there's anything wrong with what he says. I think he's telling the truth. It might be the only time in your life that you do this, but that doesn't mean you should spend too much money. You need to think about the future, too. The only people who will be seeing your house is your family and friends. You're not going to be showing it off to the world, so there's no reason to buy lavish furniture or appliances. Just get something that's good value for money.
I just feel that this whole situation is a little bit strange. Why are you two so insistent that you don't want anything expensive? I don't want the most expensive things, but I also don't want to be cheap. I thought we'd all agreed on this. I'm the one that'll be using it every day. I think my opinion should matter.
We did not agree to this. You're imagining it. I think you're being a bit unfair. You just want the most expensive things and you won't compromise. This isn't just about you, it's about other people too.
I do think about other people too. I think we'll all be happy if we go with my suggestion.
I think you should just do what Matt tells you to do. I think he has a good idea and you should just follow that. I don't want you to waste money now and then not have enough in the future. If we do what you want us to do, then there might be some problems ahead. I know best and my son knows best. You should just fall in line and do what we say.
If that's what you really want me to do. Have you got something to tell me?
What are you talking about?
Something to do with the car trip to the shopping mall?
What? How did you know that?
You logged in on my computer and I saw it. You forgot to log out, so it was easy for me to see.
It's a mistake. I think you got the wrong idea. I needed to buy some presents for my cousins, so I bought those things. I had no choice but to do it. You have to be nice to your family members.
Your cousin is 5 years old. Why would he need all that stuff? Do you think I'm dumb? I know that you bought all that for yourself. You might as well admit it and then we can move on. Why does your 5-year-old cousin need a new tablet computer? Does he know how to operate a drone? Is that the best excuse you could think of? Do you think I'm gonna believe that? I know what you were doing, you might as well own up. Don't tell me any more lies. I'm gonna be really unhappy if you do. To think that I was gonna spend my future with you. I really don't know what to think anymore. What about the car that you wanted to buy? Who was that for? Please don't say it was for your cousin. Were you gonna buy that for yourself and then hope I wouldn't notice? What were you gonna do? Drive off into the countryside where I couldn't find you? You need to be a man and start talking honestly about what you did. That car isn't cheap. You sure seem to like rewarding yourself. Where was the money to pay for this? I know that you won't be able to afford it. Were you really expecting me to pay for that? You always tell me that you don't have any money and you don't want to spend that much. But look at this, you seem to be a big spender.
I'm sorry, I really am. I should have been more honest with you. I didn't want to spend much money on you, and I'm really sorry about that. I don't like spending that much money, but I still like you. Just because I don't spend a lot of money on you doesn't mean you don't mean a lot to me.
I don't like to hear these excuses all of the time. I get really bored of it. You need to get explaining. I'm really not happy about this stuff. Keep talking. Are you buying these things for your mom? Is that what's going on here? You and her always seem to be planning things together. Is this what you were planning? I feel like you've been lying to me all this time and I don't know how I'm gonna forgive you. How would you feel if I did this to you? You'd be mad about it, wouldn't you? You'd try to save money when it came to buying things for me and then you go and spend all this cash? What's wrong with you? Am I not important to you or something?
Helen, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad. I just didn't know how to explain things to you. I know I've done wrong and I know that I should have been nicer to you, but I have other things to spend money on too. It can't just be about you.
I don't think you can just say sorry for this and get away with it. I can't be happy with you anymore. I don't know if our marriage can go any further. I don't want to be with a man who saves money on his wife and then spends it all on himself. That's really not good and you should know that.
What are you saying? That you don't want to be married to me anymore? How can you change your mind just like that? We've been through so much together and we're so good with each other. You can't just walk away over a minor thing like this. We are stronger than this and you know it.
You're not very good at convincing me. I'm not gonna have my mind changed so easily. What makes me angry is that you've been doing this for so long and I should have seen what was going on. You've been playing me for a fool and I can't forgive you for that.
Mom, Helen doesn't want to be married to me anymore. She says that it's over. What am I gonna do?
She said what? Is she joking? How can she do that?
I don't want you people to treat me like dirt. The marriage is over.
What? Over? Just because of this?
This isn't a good enough reason to get a divorce. You need to just compromise with people a little bit.
I don't want to be in this family anymore. It's time for me to get out before it's too late. I don't want to wake up one day wishing that I'd been more bold. Now is the time to be bold, and that means this marriage is over. I can't wait to start my life without you. We just can't go on together. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to meet with you ever again. Just let me go. If you contact me again, then I'm going to tell the police. It's stalking, so please leave me alone. I'm so glad I got out of there while I had the chance. Why would I want to be with people who don't put me first? I can't accept what they did. Going behind my back and spending money like that, whilst at the same time telling me to be frugal? That's not the way you should treat people who mean a lot to you. I hope that I can find someone better, someone more suitable to my personality and needs. I realize now that the warning signs were there all along, but I just didn't take notice of them. That guy was really useless and I can do better. I know I can find someone better than him. He was very generous with himself, but wasn't prepared to be generous with me. What are we saving money for if it isn't to spend on ourselves? Why should we be that frugal after we get married? I don't want to live like that. There's really no need for it. You only live once and you have to spend money on yourself. I don't want to be living in a house with cheap furniture and things like that. It might have been a shock to them, but I really had no other option but to walk away and leave them on their own. I had to throw them to one side and be free again. It's the only way that I could be happy in life. I'm hoping to find a new man and start a wonderful new romance with him. I really want to find a man that doesn't want to be frugal with me. It's just too much to take. How could you do that? I want us to have a happy time together and live every day to the full. I think that's the way life should be. There's no point saving all your money. You only live once and you have to make yourself happy. Anyway, he's gone now and in the past, so I don't need to worry about him. Let's hope for good times ahead. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.